Bold prediction time, the time of the year where we get a little spicy. Now, here's what I want everyone to remember when they watch the vid and start commenting that I'm crazy. These are bold predictions. These are not normal predictions. These are not predictions I'd put money on. These are predictions that are bold, meaning that they're out there and I'm taking swings. Got it? Good. Bold prediction number one. We're starting out absolutely scorching. Michael Mayer will have more touchdowns this year than Darren Waller. Operative words is touchdowns. I didn't say catches. I didn't say yards. I didn't say the Giants would be worse than the Raiders. I didn't say that the Raiders were going to win the Super Bowl. I simply stated that Michael Mayer, when it's all said and done in this season, will have more touchdown receptions than Darren Waller. The reason I say that is because I think he's going to play more games because Darren is going to miss a couple. We know he does. I think he's going to get more looks in the red zone. The Giants are going to be more prone to hand the ball off. Jimmy's great in the baby zone, 10 and in. He's going to look for the tight end like he does with George Kittle. Daniel Jones, still learning with Darren. It's going to take some time. Darren's going to have a great season. Not going to catch as many touchdowns as Michael Mayer, though. Ball prediction number one in the books. Max Crosby, at one point halfway through the season, will be on pace to break to break Michael Strahan's single-season sack record. Now, he's not going to do it. He's going to come up short, but it's going to be a conversation to be had halfway through the season. Will Max Crosby be able to keep pace with Michael Strahan and break the sack record? I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to end a couple shy. We'll see what happens. I think this is going to be the best year of his career. First-team All-Pro. All I'll say is buckle up. It's Max Crosby time. Aidan OConnell. Ever heard of him? He's going to start 2 games this year only because of injury. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have a very, very good season. He's going to be banged up a couple games in the middle of the season, maybe a concussion, maybe a sprained finger. Aidan OConnell is going to come in and he's going to start 2 games. He's not going to play well enough to win the starting job. He's going to show some flashes of brilliance, some flashes of being a 4th-round rookie, but the only games he starts, and I'm going to put it at 2, are due to injury. Josh Jacobs is going to lead the league in rushing, and no one's going to be within 150 yards of him. You heard it here right now. If you thought he had something to prove last year, he's back with an absolute vengeance. He got his new contract, but it's only 1 year. It's only 1 year. He does not want to be tagged again. So what's he going to do? He's going to stay in peak physical condition because he held out. He didn't run around in practice to weaken his legs for, the inevitability of him getting hurt or pulling a groin or pulling a hamstring, something like that. He's going to come back. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to feed him the freaking rock, and he's going to lead the league in rushing. Might get to 1,800 yards. I'm feeling pretty bold today. The Raiders missed the playoffs on the last day of the regular season. Not because they lost, but because they win, and they don't have enough wins to get in. I think they're going to be relying on a team like the Dolphins or the Jets or the Steelers to lose their last game, and all 3 of those teams, assuming they don't play each other, are going to take care of business, knocking the Raiders out of the playoffs with 0 games to go. It's going to be a heartbreaker. I think we're going to finish 9-8, assuming that Aiden's able to maybe split those games that he starts. It might be like the Giants-Jets area where he comes in. And we're just going to barely miss the playoffs. Now, here are a couple little predicts, a little honorable mention bold predictions. They're not super bold, but here's how I see a lot of the season playing out. I think Jimmy's going to have a pretty dang good year. Sneaky Pro Bowl alternate for Jimmy Garoppolo. I think Davante Adams is going to be Davante Adams. You're not going to have to worry about him. I think Hunter Renfrow is going to have a super-duper bounce-back year. And Jacoby Myers is going to get a good look. I think we're going to have the best receiving core maybe in the National Football League, which is why I think we're going to win more games than people think. I think we're going to smash the over-under on wins. Again, it's 6.5. I think if you want to put some money out and make a lot of cashish, you take the over on 6.5 wins for the Raiders. I know the schedule's tough, but every year people say, you got an easy schedule, you got a tough schedule. And then halfway through the season, we go, wow, didn't expect the Jets to be 0-13. Didn't expect the Vikings to be terrible. Didn't expect the Chargers to have 2 wins. That always happens like that. And then there could be teams like the Colts and Bears who have 15 wins. So to say we have a hard schedule is a little lazy, and I think we're going to win more games than people think. Josh McDaniels is going to prove that he's a decent coach in this league. We're not going to lose games a lot because we're going to be blowing leads. We're just going to lose games because we're not as good as the team that we're playing. And I think Raider Nation is going to turn the corner on old Josh McDaniels. What else do I want to talk about? I expect Tyree to not have a great rookie season, but that's only because he's behind Chandler Jones and Max Crosby. You know, Khalil Mack only had 4 or 5 sacks his rookie year before he took off, and I'm not comparing Tyree to Khalil Mack, but I think Tyree's a good player, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to do. Jacorian Bennett, sneaky DPOY rookie finalist, not of the whole year, but he might be up there in Defensive Rookie of the Year voting. I'm excited to see what he can do. I think our cornerbacks and our secondary is going to be very, very good. And Robert Spillane, lastly, folks, I think he's going to finally be a linebacker that we look at and think, hey, he knows what he's doing. We got a linebacker who's not terrible. So those are my little quick ones. And then those are my 5 bold ones. We got Aidan starting a couple games just only because Jimmy got hurt. We got Josh Jacobs smoking the league and rushing again. We got... what did I say? Michael Mayer having more touchdowns than Darren Waller, us missing the playoffs the last game of the year, and Max Crosby flirting with the sack record. Those are my 5 bold predictions. Comment below any of your bold predictions. Big, small, little, that's the same as small. Please be sure to subscribe. It is free after all, no charge to you. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time.